the ball yet?
Nah, this not leaving my hands.
Kyle, what adjustments did you guys make in the final drives there? West Virginia was moving the ball pretty well in the second half, 161 yards, and then when you need the 3 and out, you get it, much like you did last week against Cincinnati.
They started out doing a lot of OZs, you know. During practice, the way they was running OZs on film wasn't the formation they was doing on here. So us linebackers, we gotta make check calls for that. But you know, it was a new formation to us. We wasn't really thinking OZ, and then you know we didn't help the end out, give them a heads up so that they could contain the edge, and that's how they got those. So you know, they showed their hand, and there was nothing else to show in the second half. So we had everything else good in the second half.
Kyle, this game had so many swings, so emotion, it was back and forth, you guys were taking the lead, giving it up. How do you kind of manage your emotions in those moments and stay level throughout?
It was a lot more emotions last week. It was down 21. You know, we was in a way worse position last week, so I already felt like we already went through the worst. You know, this is a lot bigger game, but we definitely already went through worse situations. So I feel like my team, we already had the composed character to deal with this type of thing.
Kyle, walk us through that emotion when you know you came down with the interception to win the game.
Man, it don't even feel real right now. Like, it's crazy. I dropped the first one, sadly, and then they ran the same play again. So I definitely caught the second one. You know, if he would have tried to tackle me so bad, I still would have probably scored, even though we up. That's just me personally. But my goal this week was, you know, me, he, B. George, Bray, JB, anybody. Our goal this week for the Sharks, we was gonna make a big play. We was gonna let them know we here, and we was gonna let the city know like the Sharks is here.
What's the scene like in the locker room when you guys got there after the game?
Say that again?
The scene like in your locker room when you guys got back in. What's it like in there now?
Well, everybody's showering now, but you know.
That's not what I meant.
Wait, what you meant there?
I meant when you first got it. What was it like? The celebration.
I didn't even. I'm out there. I got people calling me left and right, so I barely made it in time for the fight song. But you know, obviously it was loud. We definitely had recruits over there, half B jumping too. It was great energy.
Those last couple of opportunities that you guys didn't have on the field, and you talked about some of the things WVU was doing earlier, but what were some of the conversations among your defense, knowing that these were such massive possessions for WVU and you guys needed to come up with a stop?
You know, our coach, I don't know what the other coaches were saying or other players, because you're the sidelines, you hold it up with your own position group. You always want to point the thumb instead of point the fingers, worry about other man's job. So our coach, he just keep telling us, you know, it starts with our linemen. We over here trying to teach them that they're not running, because you think they're running in practice. Well, they're not running that play. So first thing first, our coach is telling us like you gotta keep y'all cool. You know they're going to delay the snap. They're going to do all this trick play, especially when it was down at some point. All you gotta do is just first the line, and you gotta read your key, and then do what you always do.
Kyle, when did you first have a feeling that Eli was capable of the things that he's been doing?
Since spring, like you know they both was Eli and Nate was both definitely making a lot of plays. You know, this is a great offense. Either way, they're gonna make plays. But Eli, shoot, he just showing me when the season started. You know, a lot of quarterbacks, they're gonna make a lot of crazy stuff during practice. You know, every game is gonna be a new testimony. You know, last year, quarterback, they won one game. Next game, it's like a whole nother quarterback. You know, and we just kept going through that whole cycle for the rest of the year last year. You know, I keep telling Eli like, you being different now, like 3-0. You know how long it's been since 3-0. Like you like don't get satisfied with what the fans gonna be saying to you after all these crazy plays you're making and all that. Like just keep doing what you're doing, keep being you. Like you're making a real difference. Like you know our D block, we slacking a little bit. We're giving them too many points. Giving a lot of teams too many points. But you know moments like these, D block definitely gonna step up. And he just kept applying pressure. Eli did what he did. We got out with the dub.
How much confidence did you have in giving the ball back to the offense, knowing that they were going to go out and score? How much confidence?
Say that one more time.
How much confidence do you have in Eli and the offense to go back and make that
On
score?
a scale of 10, I got like 15. Like Eli is a dog, bro. They offense, it's a scheme, is a whole nother thing that's like crazy hard to stop, especially when it's tempo, hurry up offense. You know they're gonna pass the ball. They're not really looking to run the ball tonight. You really know they're gonna spread the offense out and just gunsling it. But on top of that, Eli he not scary, he not hesitant. Like even when the plays wasn't working, Eli breaking 300-pounders off his neck. running for like 15 yards. Like, you don't see that out of other quarterbacks. You definitely don't see out of other quarterbacks. So, you know, just got that dog mentality.
Commissioner Dizzy said, after last week that you guys have never wavered and always, you know, felt like you were gonna come back and win last week. Was it the same thing today?
It was definitely the same thing. Like, it was, what was the score at halftime? 17-17 or 24-24?
17-17.
Yeah, 17-17 is tied up. You know, I'm just, first thing first, I'm coming to the locker room early. A lot of other people not in the locker room first. But I'm definitely, you know, you gotta be vocal. Like, make sure everybody on the same page. Like, yo, D-block, we not doing what we supposed to do. We gotta tighten up. We gotta keep getting better. Like, we're not living up to what we supposed to do. And then I'm just talking to D-block offense on the other side. So, like, you know, we just saying like, yo, no more. We getting 3 and outs. We shutting them out the second half. You know, they caught a couple plays, but when they needed us, we was there.
Last one down here.
Yeah, I know your defense has a lot of different leaders, but like, in those final drives, what was Brandon George's demeanor like?
Brandon George was the #1 leader when it mattered most. He was down by 10. Even myself, I'm like, man, like, what we doing? Like, what's going wrong? You know, and B. George see that. He telling me like, hey, we've been through worse. He the first one telling me that. He telling everybody that, like, hey, look at me, bro. Look at the offense that's out there right now. We're gonna happen. We're gonna make it dope. Like, and then, you know, it got real crazy. What, like second and 30?
Yeah.
Throw it to Dede. Like, and you know, Dede ain't been getting the ball a lot this season, so he stepped up big time.
His first
you know?
target.
Bro, like, so you know, we got dogs either on the field or ready to step up. Like, we got dogs everywhere, and that's the #1 thing we need. Like, the scheme is cool, you know, tempo is cool, you know, for the defense side, blitzing is cool and all that, but we need people that want it, we need dogs. So, you know, we definitely showcase that again, and we're gonna keep showcasing that.
Thanks, Kyle.
Appreciate you.